Okay, Coach, summer drawing to a close here in the Southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes. First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. And check Hunt.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
One, Omaha. Safety Crystal, travel.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, but he'll take this back down inside the 20. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Snap.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Shoot! Leo!
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Hey, lock it. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hey, seam 6. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Brooks. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Saints.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown, New Orleans. Terry McLaurin, 67 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
60 outlaw. Oh, here we go. Oh. Shoot.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Switch.
Now Brooks to throw on 3rd down. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Black 80! 21. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start the drive with Peterson. He's into the clear. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, Charlie. Check 59. Mike is 59. Go out. What's the rule? Go.
Brooks now from the gun, he'll throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Ready up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
It's going to be a long day.
This is Harris on the draw. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
54. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here we go. 65. Hey, Sue. Check my 45. Ricky. Hey, Hunt.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
And Lobo. 59. Here we go. 59, Mike. 59. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Peterson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game. Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs, and let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here's Brooks. Off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big On going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Ready.
Back to throw. Brooks. Now they go screen. It's complete. There he goes inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that, but in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Saints score first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Twenty-one. Here we go.
Check 45 to Mike. Check.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Open man is Michael Thomas. The 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now Peterson running right. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Rock it.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. It's the Dolphins that have grabbed the early lead over the Jets. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here we go.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
21. I got you. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And a penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Right. Here we go. Like 20. 21. Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, gun.
Mike 45. Watch the flag.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 45.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he finds McLaurin. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
On 1st down, Hunt, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that is incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And it's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo. For the catch made by Hopkins. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. On the run, this is Hunt. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. 2nd and goal from the 1. Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
Sam off.
Tight dog.
Fair.
Watch out. Big Dan.
Get it.
2nd and 1. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Five.
Brooks looking to throw on 2nd down. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw. Brooks. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now a give to Peterson running right. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
41's the mic. Check 41. You.
Hey, wahoo!
41's coming. 41's the mic. Not today, you are. Not today. Check.
Look, squeeze. Ready?
Now Brooks to throw on 3rd down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now it's Hunt. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, The guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down at the 27-yard line.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Garoppolo gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go. Like 20.
Mike, 45.
Now Garoppolo looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
21.
They run again with Hunt. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
21.
Right there.
Garoppolo now. He finds Hopkins complete. And he... That's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast, game second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Falcons take over.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Bravo.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Hey, watch the lane.
56 to Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Peterson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
At the 32-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 or.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Pilot, 64. Weak. Hey, Haywood. Under. Leo.
He's checking Craig.
Shoot.
2nd and 3. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
All right. Here we go. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
This is Hunt. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Hunt. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 5-4. Here we go, D. Here I come.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Peterson. Gets past one man. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the third at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
We got double up. Hard. He's coming. Double up.
2nd down and inches. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Peterson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think
a big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They run with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kareem Hunt, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Move.
Check.
Ready.
Back to throw. Brooks. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Brooks back to the air on second down. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
The 15-yard line.
Check three.
Hey, Orbit.
Mike, 53. Mike. Come on, D. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Short out. Hey.
Looking to throw. Brooks. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd and short. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Brooks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tajay Sharp there to make the grab. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Shifts by him. He spins free. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. What do you need?
Walk 54. You can't block me.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it here with Hunt. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
We just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Now it's Peterson. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. They'll start the drive with Harris. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A win would be their first of the young season. Brooks now to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Brooks to throw on 3rd down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Brooks throwing on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
21.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here. And he loses the football a second time. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now Brooks to throw. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be run, kneel, and then handshakes. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason.